I'm Terry Walker, and this is my scrapyard.
All right, Dean. You all right, pal?
All right, boss. I buy cars, I strip them, squash them, and flog the lot.
It's coming together nicely.
I've never seen a place like this.
Don't strain yourselves, will you? Try not to, boss.
It's the love of my life. Other than our Lyndsay, the wife.
Well, who's paying it?
Is it more than £1,000?
Yeah, who's
You're paying it?
No, I'm not. You're paying it.
Whoa.
Nobody can do the deal like Terry, nobody. He is a one-off.
One day we plan to hand this all over to our kids.
I am here solely for my family.
He loves this job.
Good on that, yeah, John. Don't find them at corner shop. But first we've got to get it running right.
Stop messing about! It's exactly how it shouldn't be.
Well, that's the hard bit.
I want the yard to be run properly.
Oh, Frank! When it's not even safe to work, he's under this bonnet of this car for nothing. Can you get an IV's vest on? You? That's not IV's. Worst case scenario, they'll close us down. In the middle of all this chaos, we've got to somehow try to earn a few quid as well. I'm stuck.
But if we stick together, do the job right, and keep the cars rolling in,
We'll be one big, happy family.
Today marks the start of a new chapter for Terry and Lyndsay.
Get down. Go on.
My word.
Morning.
Morning.
Happy birthday. Yeah. You're welcome. Slavery.
He's slavering on me presents, stop it. First 50th birthday card. My dentist.
What do you think about being 50?
Well, they say it's the new 40, don't they? But I think it's all downhill from here.
Don't worry, love. As long as you get your black pudding every morning for strength.
Now, don't go down well in Slimming World.
Terry and Lyndsay built up their business over 30 years.
Morning. Morning.
But this year has been the worst one they've ever had.
The last 12 months has just been a nightmare. We've got ourselves into financial difficulties. My fault. You know, I'll take the blame for that.
Oh, it's freezing.
It's the way that I felt. My stomach was turning every morning. I thought, it can't go on like this. I can't keep doing this. Things are going to have to change.
On top of everything else, one of the lads had an accident in the yard not so long ago.
And since then, we've had the health and safety on our back. Big time.
How we're still actually trading now is beyond me. I honestly, many a time I've just thought, like, let's just call it a draw. Let's throw a bag over it. I've had enough.
But Terry and Lyndsay aren't giving up yet.
This is our last chance now to make things right for the future of the kids. There's no more chances now.
We are going to rise to the authoritarians of this world and show them that we can do the job. We're going to be quicker, we're going to be slicker, we're going to be faster, and we're going to do the job right.
The Walker's scrapyard in Bolton is very much a family business.
Woo! Are you happy? Yeah, man, happy. This industry, this job is in me. It's in my blood and it's in my family's. It's in John's now as well, and I want him to succeed.
Terry and son John are hoping to sell 100 engines to some Polish exporters. The deal could make Terry 10 grand profit.
Nice one. Make sure this goes down in the books. I've been 2 minutes in the yard, and all our hard work's paid off. It's coming together nicely.
But Terry has got a lot more to think about than just making money.
Go! Customers! Who's with them? If you see anyone wandering around on their own, send them back.
Since the accident, health and safety inspectors could turn up at any moment, and they have the power to shut the yard down.
Put that on your back. I'm starting to lose my patience with you now, I'll tell you that now. I need some sawdust down on this ramp, because it's slippy at the moment. And don't like let it fly everywhere. Put it down proper. The staff that are here now are not really used to running it by the boot. Ah! That'll do it. And it's showing now, the cracks are showing. That's not even funny, that.
Terry's got to get his 35 workers following health and safety to the letter.
Right, have you got, where's your lifting strap? Lifting strap for the engine. No. Need to be here, mate. We need to be using them. We used to use seat belts for moving engines, which a seat belt's got a 1.25 tonne resistance. Well, an engine only weighs 120 kilos, so it's hardly ever going to break. But the health and safety guy's been in and said that we've got to use a lifting strap.
With no sausages.
Better not toast. Gonna crack another egg?
In the on-site cafe, sisters Michelle and Debs have so far escaped the health and safety crackdown.
Nothing on it.
Health and safety's just gone a bit mad. Where there's blame, there's a claim.
Yeah, and it's so wrong.
You should be having a risk assessment for using that knife.
Well, do you know something? It's a wonder they've not been in.
Here?
Yeah, these, whatever they're
No,
called.
David does.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is health and safety risk assessment.
Hey, there's something different about you today. You had the haircut, haven't you?
It's a mess.
There you go. Nothing wrong with it.
Coxie and Dave are two of Terry's longest-serving spanner lads.
Dave looks like Deputy Dog.
16-year-old Dean is the newest recruit. But today's experience counts for nothing. Terry's pulling the lads off their normal work and putting them all through an intensive training session on the yard's cutting tools. The same ones that were involved in the accident.
I've used a still saw for over 20 years, so getting told how to use it, and I've never had an accident, touch wood.
Chris is an old hand in the depollution bay, where they drain cars of oil and cut off catalytic converters.
Right, Tristan, let's get wheels off, lad. I'm not sure what they're going to show us. I mean, it'd be like teaching the builder that use an hammer, wouldn't it? We've been using it for years, and it seems a bit pointless to me. They were going to cut the head off, they'd have done it by now, wouldn't they?
Terry's called in the company that supplies the cutting tools to do the training. Everyone must successfully complete the course by the end of the day.
These are like so dangerous, these products, and it's not something you want to take for granted.
I hope there's no paperwork involved. So I'm dyslexic. Why do you think I'm on spanners?
Mine is not the reason why, man, but to do or die.
Come on, chaps. Come on in. Has everyone signed in? Yes. Yeah. So, you can all see it's green, all right, so we'll get cracking then. So, first things first, one of the things we want to try and get across today is making sure you're using the right wheel for the job.
Outside, Terry's paying the price for having his lads in class.
This morning is a total cock-up.
Lee runs the window sales and he relies on the lads to fetch parts for the customers.
They've put every man we've got on a still saw test, hence the yard. Nobody. So when customers come, it's left to us. You know, nobody thinks it through.
The training could cost as much as £4 grand in lost income. It's money Terry and Lyndsay can ill afford to sacrifice. In the last year, they've faced some heartbreaking financial decisions.
Oh dear. The last few months have been really, really hard. Struggled at the yard, paying bills and one thing and another. We've ended up liquidating the company.
Liquidating their old company, Metro Salvage, was a last resort. The Walkers then used their own cash to buy back stock and open a new business on the same site. That way, they were able to keep the lads working and pay off at least some of their debts.
I try to sort everybody along the way, you know, without leaving too much owed to people, because obviously we're still in that same business. I don't want to upset local people who we use for business, or I didn't want to upset anybody, to be honest. I had to do it. I had to look after the family, because to me, I was like 30 years of working. I'm going to lose everything. It's not unusual what we've done. It's a fact of life. So can't cut your arms off, can they? So it's onwards and upwards, hopefully.
Well, we've passed our test, Dave.
At least I know what I'm doing now. At least I know what to use. So I could have just used something, anything, and could have snapped and shot my face off or something.
With Terry happy that the theory is safety under their belts, the lads are heading to the workshop for the practical part of the training.
Look at state of place.
But there's a problem.
When it's not even safe to work, he's under this bonnet of this car for nothing. What are you doing? I want this bay looking like a proper workshop. You know, everywhere you look, there's something that should have been done that's not been done. Well, I've come in here now to do a test on how to use the grinder. There's no guard on it. So we're going to have to go and get a guard now so that we can use it, but really, I feel like just throwing this in bin. I'm really, really revved up. I'm wound up inside because it's every single time, every corner you turn, you know, like even that's full of oil. You know, it's not ready to work. The place is a scruffy mess. That's just a leg breaker for some customer to trip over. That gearbox is in the wrong place. This is where customers congregate. It's not funny, though. You're fucking smiling. It's not funny. It's not funny. Absolutely. Listen, I'll tell you what, dude. No one... Today, I'm not paying anyone. I'm not paying no one. Just close the gates and we'll have a right good tidy up in yard.
We're grafting.
No,
we're on it. I've got...
No, you can't. You're grafting unsafe. People are trying to shut us down, and they're nearly there. They're nearly fucking there. Because I'm ready for fucking throwing towel in. Everyone's saying this, that, the other. Do this, do that, and it's not happening. It's just not happening. So it's time. It's come to that point again where them gates need to be shut because all of you need to understand. It's not everything.
Well, Terry's going sick. Not very happy today. I don't know why. I just avoid him like the plague whenever he's like this. Don't make eye contact and run.
He's not happy, you know, he's still sore training day. He's losing money. That's what he's not happy about. So it stems. One thing triggers him, and then it stems into everything else. Sweet flashes.
The workshop's finally ready for training.
If there's anything weird starts happening when you start cutting, stop straight away, yeah?
But the rest of the yard's still a mess.
What's these drums here? Move these out of here. Put them over there away from your operation. I don't want drums in here. Your work desk needs to be clean and tidy. But it weren't. It's exactly how it shouldn't be.
Yeah, are we happy with that?
Yes. We're losing the will to live.
Oh, bless him.
He said he's either got his funeral suit or his wedding suit.
That was Sunday wedding, we're not doing funeral.
While Terry struggles with health and safety in the yard, in the office, daughter Gemma's got her own issues.
She's going to kill me. She'll probably belt me.
No, I know, but you'll be all right.
What do you mean, I know?
To distract her mum from all the financial worries, she's organised a huge 50th birthday bash, and it's a surprise.
So where have you actually told her? Well, but what's she doing?
I've told her, because she loves Rod Stewart, that she's going to the Rod Stewart tribute night. We're actually halfway there because she thinks she's going to see in the tribute night, which she is, but it's a 50th party.
So technically we're not telling lies?
No.
Gemma's invited all the yard staff, and everyone's in on the secret.
Right, boys! Come on, come! You need to come and sign this card. For Lindsay, for her birthday.
Happy B-Day? Are you for real?
I told you the can't spell, didn't I?
Right, T-O-L.
One more.
Is that it?
No, happy birthday, or... Do a kiss. You can do a kiss. You know how to do kisses, don't you?
I think so.
Happy birthday,
Right,
Mark.
Tuffy!
You ready? Sign this.
Sit your autograph on this cock. Come on, she's going to be back.
Happy birthday.
Why can none of you just write birthday?
He's going. Shit.
For God's sake, Lee, come on, we need to do it.
Right, she's gone that way, Come on. She's gone that way.
Ah, the birthday girl.
Size of the card. Where have you got that from? Has anybody seen this? Oh,
I
nice.
can spell also.
I know what they wrote. B-Day.
Yeah, well, that's what they do now.
Yeah, I know, but what are you doing with the kids or something?
Just down with the trumpet,
Yeah, B-Day, you know, on Facebook.
B-Day's what you wash your arse in.
Seem a bit quiet today, Terry. Is everything all right?
Sometimes some things are better off not said. It's a conspiracy, that's what it is here. A conspiracy to wind me up.
See how far they can push you?
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
Well, don't let them. You just walk away from it, don't you, and go and calm down for half an hour.
How can I walk away from it? There's things to be done.
I know why he's stressed, but it's how he reacts to the stress and to other people around him.
It's not helpful when Terry does... It brings the whole moral down. Morale. Is it morale?
Morale.
Oh, dear. It brings the whole morale down in the workforce when he's like that. Nobody wants to do anything. So how much have we spent on health and safety and training?
I'd say about 14 off the top of my head because I've not done all the paperwork.
Yeah.
And then about, I'd say another 4 on depollution, as in tools to get the parts off correct.
Yeah. So I've done,
it mounts up though, you know, and especially when they're on training, he's not making any money. We've had a letter from a recruitment agency, and they're all ex-army.
Attractive.
Well, they're not all attractive, are they?
Well, they can't be any less than what we've got.
No.
Jesus Christ.
They might all have their own teeth.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a good idea. Rather than ex-convicts, we'll try ex-army. You know, when you think they're quite disciplined, aren't they? But then you've got the other side of it. If they've fought in a war, then they could have post-traumatic stress and be even worse than convicts. You can't really win, it's hard work.
Dean, stop driving around in cars. I want you doing something productive, you muppet.
The yard's youngest worker, Dean, left school with no qualifications, but he's hoping to soon change that.
Forward into here and back out again.
He's been taught how to use the stacker.
Straight in your wheels.
Crucial in moving cars and engines around the site.
Nice and easy.
And in a few days, he'll have to face an examiner and pass a test.
It's the first things, you know, I've done in a long time, what's, you know, been good.
Dean, he tries, doesn't he? He's just young though. He'll grow up and he'll learn and that. Anybody, innit, really?
For 24-year-old John, it's all part of securing his own future. He's just been made a director of the company by his mum and dad.
John's come forward and said, look, Daddy, if you want me involved in it properly, I want to do it and I only want to do it right.
Come forward over here and then back out again. It's all right, don't worry, it's right.
John, where's your lifting strap?
Dean's not the only one with lots to learn. If John wants to take over the business, he'll have to brush up on his health and safety.
They need to be here, we need to be using them.
Do you think John's got it in him to do it?
Yeah, I do think he's got it. Maybe not at this moment in time.
He's not a Terry though, is he?
He never will be Terry. He's got that softer side in him as well, which is Lyndsay.
Yeah.
He wants it. Do you know what I mean? He wants to know how to run the business and run it brilliant like his dad. But he will do it. I've every faith in that lad. I love him. I love them all, actually. They're all lovely.
The lads have nearly completed their day of training.
Well, have you broke it now?
All this health and safety, you can't get out of it, you've got to do it. It's not like the old school scrapyard anymore now, you've got to move with the times.
Terry is starting to feel he's got to grips with health and safety.
I'd like to thank you very much, mate, for coming and showing us what to do.
Thank you for the time.
Appreciate it. Now, can we have you all back to work? We're not earning no money. Come on.
Is it dinner? I thought it was dinner time. Cup of tea and a slice of cake.
After an awful year, it's a chance for Terry and Lyndsay to draw a line and look to the future with their family and staff.
Half of them lot in there don't see me in this sort of club, or they'll see me in oil. It took me a week to get my nails right.
Can everybody come in, please?
I need them to drink me.
Right, can everyone stand up on the stage, on the stage? Everyone on the stage!
Dark side to Mom.
Come here, my little mint ball, aren't you? My little mint ball.
Hey, no, my mum, the sweetest, most loveliest, bestest person in the whole wide world, yeah, and I love her so much in the world, and I hope that she has the best night of her life.
Just see shock. It's not good for you, that shock, you know. You're at my age.
Well, I mean, I've always said all along that our kids are good people and totally, you know, got total respect for us.
In the yard, things seem to be going in the right direction.
The park's ready for you, so we're going to get it sent out in the next hour.
The lads are getting their heads round health and safety.
Have you done your check on that this morning? 100%.
The money's starting to roll in.
OK, pal. It's only just right. Where's my tip? Where's my tip?
And Dean is facing the moment of truth. It's his stacker exam.
Flew through it.
Don't drop any cars. And if you drop one, don't drop it in front of Terry.
No, I won't.
But the good mood doesn't last for long. Monday morning, and over the weekend there's been a serious incident involving the stacker. But it's not Dean who's messed up, it's Terry and Lyndsay's son, John.
But I were in here and all I could hear was this like screaming and shouting. I thought, oh, what's going on? So I wanted to go to the toilet, so I'd already locked back door, so I just went to the front door and I'm looking out. Next thing, I saw Terry come flying out the door and come flying over here to John.
I could just see it escalating.
John had been using the stacker to lift an estate car, but it fell off and flipped onto its roof.
The way he shouted at him, my heart bled for him, do you know what I mean? And then when he said, you're not getting in car, you've got to walk home.
They're both as stubborn as each other, aren't they, when it comes to it? No, it's not good.
So I'm going.
Hello, Metro. Yeah, we've got them in stock, mate. £45. 45, yeah. OK. Thank you. Bye. I've got a fiery temper, and you know when I see a dangerous act happening, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like putting petrol on a fire, really.
As soon as that car came off, I went, end of, day's over for me. Like, Dad's gonna go mad, he's gonna start arguing, I thought. Because it was there right in front of the office, on the ramp. You know, I shouted him over at Tannoy because he weren't listening to me when I shouted to him. Obviously, he's like his dad, so he's like me, so he's ended up having to go back at me, and then we've ended up in an argument. I shouldn't have shouted at him, man. I should have just took it in on the chin and just walked away. But I said, he texted me and I would text him back, and I said some bad things to him as well that I regret.
So I've took his key off him and sent him on his way. So that, you know, Lyndsay didn't like that. And obviously I've sacked John.
Well, Saturday morning I was just carrying on doing what I normally do. Next minute, full-blown, screaming out for John. But really, really upset. Like, put a lump in my throat, couldn't even hear what he was saying. He was absolutely heartbroken. He said, I know what I'm doing, it was an accident. He keeps putting me down and he's just humiliating me in front of everybody.
She's always stuck in the middle.
Yeah, but she'll always stick up for John.
Oh, he's a baby, isn't it? He's a baby. But, so imagine in the house right now it's World War III.
We're not in a good place right now. It's not going to be sorted overnight. Because I'm not giving up, I'm not backing down.
He's a one law unto himself. It's as simple as that. It just gets on my nerves, swear to God.
For now, the yard is probably the safest place for Terry.
Yeah, mate.
Sweet.
That's for you.
Sweet, mate.
I want to be here and I want to keep my mind occupied because I want to put it. I don't want to be thinking about all the, you know, everything that's been going on over the weekend, all the arguing and whatnot. You're welcome. Bye.
How you feeling, boss?
Feeling as young as I look.
So you're feeling bad?
Yeah. Very. No one to go to. Pack up your troubles in your own kit bag and smile, smile, smile. I've nowhere to go. See you, everyone.
How will he ever be boss of that place when you speak to him like that?
The fact is, on that day, you weren't acting safe.
There's enough staff round here. They're all just wandering around doing nothing. You're costing this business money.
Dave, just tell him to go home. That's it, now finished.
He cannot run that business without all us. I've no idea what's going to happen next. I really don't.